Hey, what's up, gearheads? Today I'll be showing you different rope options as far as wrapping ropes or even storing ropes or carrying ropes in your everyday climbing activity. So stick around and we'll be showing you some cool things. So how do we solve this problem? How do we solve untangling the rope? Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to concentrate on one end. So I'm going to focus on this little green end we have here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tail and I'm going to lay it out so it's separate. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start pulling the ropes through my fingers. This is what they call flaking the rope. And what you're doing is you're checking for inconsistencies, you're checking for basically ruptures or possibly like damaged rope. And so you run into little tangles like that. And this is why we flake the rope first before we start. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up and get this going. What you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the two ends, right? Okay, so here I have the two ends here. I'm gonna put those together, right? I'm gonna put them in my right hand, and basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my left hand, grabbing both the ropes, and I'm going to pull my arm's length out. Now what we're gonna do is, you see those two ropes in front of us? You wanna pop those over your head and onto your neck. And now that they're on my neck, I'm gonna take my right hand, using my thumb, I'm gonna come across, and I'm going to pull the rope, more rope into the same. I'm gonna keep going back to that arm span, and I'm gonna pop that over my neck. And just kind of repeat that process, over and over. You want about 6 feet or so at the end of your rope to go ahead and tie it up. And what we're gonna do is now we're going to let both of those hands out of the loops. Take your two hands, go underneath your neck, and you're gonna lift the whole rope wrap off of your neck. All right, so now we have our rope coil, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab that tail, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna go underneath the rope, okay? And you're gonna come up and you're gonna take it a little bit more than halfway. And then you're gonna just keep wrapping that around. Okay, you're gonna keep wrapping that around the rope. And you can wrap this as neatly or as not so neatly as you want. I like neat ropes, so I wrap mine pretty neat. I have about 3 or 4 feet worth of rope. And what you're going to do now is, using your left or right hand, whichever's in the top loop, you're going to grab with your index fingers what's left of that bight of rope. And you're gonna pull it through, but not all the way through. Just enough so you can form a loop on the back side of that rope. And now, using your fingers again, you're gonna put your fingers through that loop, okay? And you're gonna take the other side of that loop and you're going to put it through that climbing rope loop. And what you should end up with something like this, you know, where it comes across underneath. That's a perfectly tied climbing rope right there. And now you can hang this up or whatever you want to do with it in your closet, get it out of the way, and no big deal.